wanted. This is what I wanted. I'm excited. Super excited. Get this one through the ice. Oh yeah. Oh. Catfish right there.
Okay, Josh Bendoski here, and today we are going to talk about how to catch largemouth bass, all right? And a couple of things, you guys know me, Josh Bendoski, the founder of BendoskiPowerFishing.com and home of the Bendoski Powerfishing subscription box, where we put all the stuff that we use in our videos into these boxes. It's a subscription box, you get a new fresh stuff every single month. Pretty cool. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how to catch largemouth bass, and also a couple of things to look out for with your gear. Some hiccup that I had run into during this filming this video with my hook, and so I'll talk about that as well. So first of all, let me get into how we got rigged up. That's probably the most important part. And what I was using, I was running 2 poles. I had a dead stick with my Daiwa. This is one of my D-Shock Daiwas. This is one I run really light line on. I have 6-pound braid, and I run it up to about a 6-foot, 6-pound fluorocarbon leader. And what I used on my dead stick at this little private pond that I was at, I was only there for about 2 hours, caught about maybe 6-7 fish. But I just ran it straight to a little tiny treble hook, okay? Let me pull this off here and show it to you. Now this is the second hook that I put on. This is not the, let me reel that up just a little bit for you. See if you can see that. Just a little treble hook, okay? And I actually started with a little gold one, and this is what I wanted to talk about. And this is what I caught most of the fish on. I caught maybe 6-7 bluegills, and then 2 largemouth bass with this, and then 1 largemouth bass, which is the only fish I caught on the other pole. Which is why it's a good idea to have 2 poles. At least in Utah, you can have 2 poles in the water. And so I always have 1 dead stick, and depending on what kind of fish I'm going for, it could be catfish or whatever it is, but I always have 1 dead stick and then 1 that I'm casting with. So the second rigging that I had here, I had my bait caster, and I had a Senko on it, okay? I think it's a 6-inch. It's the standard size, 6-inch Senko. And I'm going to do a video on why there's a swivel on the top of that, but it holds your worm on a lot longer. But this is what's called a weightless, so there's no weight on it. It's just the worm. And this is, I think, 12 or 13-pound fluorocarbon, and then 20-pound braid on my reel here. And so this is just a Zebco Protege. This is only like maybe a $30 combo kit. But either way. So I caught 1 on this, but I caught about 6 or 7 fish with the other setup there. But as I show in the video, and it's important that I mention this, is I started with just a little gold treble hook, same size. And I'm not sure exactly what the size is on it, but just one of the smallest ones you can get. But here's the important part. I get rod and reel combos quite often for different reasons. And a lot of times they'll come with a little tackle box, right? A little kit of weights and little things, like a bobber or 2. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. And it had just a couple little gold treble hooks, and I had just kind of tossed them in with my my kit, my main fishing setup. I just kind of tossed them in there, and I wasn't really paying attention, and I just grabbed a little treble hook as I was kind of setting up to go fishing this morning, and it was a little gold one. But it was one that came from these kits, and in hindsight, I should have checked that hook. I really should have, and here's why. Is I lost, I started catching bluegills at first, and then I lost a couple of bluegills, and I thought, oh, that's strange. And then I got a largemouth bass on it, and I lost my first largemouth on this, this little hook. And so I started looking at that hook, I thought, man, what's up with this thing? And I looked at it, and the barbs weren't that well created or made with that hook. The barbs weren't very good at all. And so that's why I was losing those fish. And so I switched to like I said, there's a couple of brands that I like, and we put them in the Bendoski Powerfishing subscription box. But I switched to a hook that I trust, a nice, really nice one. and you know, I didn't lose another fish. And so a lot of tournament fishermen, you know, in fact, this comes in one of our boxes too. It's the Boyd Duckett BDJ 115. Really, really nice. These are about $13 or $14 just alone on Amazon. But anyways, because tournament fishers often with any of their things, they'll switch out the hooks. They'll put a higher quality hook on them for their tournaments, of course. But this comes with tournament grade hooks, katana hooks. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to get, you know, that good of a hook. But as long as you're getting good hooks, you'll be fine. But it's just really important to, you know, to check and make sure that you're using a quality hook. I mean, if you're just going out to just catch bluegills or something like that. But I lost, you know, 3 or 4 bluegills with this treble hook, and that's really what alarmed me. And I thought, man, I got to get rid of this hook. This hook's a piece of crap. So anyways, so just make sure you know what you're doing with your hooks. Make sure you check them, or you use a hook that you're confident in, so that when you do hook a good fish, that you keep it. And I didn't care about losing the bluegills. I was sort of disappointed that I lost that largemouth. But anyway, so just wanted to say that about the hook. You know, be careful with your hooks. So that's how we did it. So this one was just dead sticked, like I said. And I caught the 2 largemouth on this. I did lose the one right at the shore, close to the shore. He got off that other hook. And I lost a couple of bluegills, but this is really how I caught most of the fish that I caught that day, all except for one, was with the just dead stick with a night crawler. You know, old school, just dead stick with a night crawler. And then what I was using for this one, and actually my camera died before I got this fish, I was just casting right near the shore. Largemouth like to hang out right near the shore at this private pond I was at, and then just slow creep and let it sit for a minute. Maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds even. Reel it in just a little bit, slow it up, tip it back down. And I worked this pole all morning, you know, for the time that I was there. You know, just to catch one fish on it, which was still exciting. I mean, still enjoyed that. But anyways, it was still exciting. I still enjoyed that. But I definitely caught more fish on the dead stick. And so that's a good tip for you. Is I thought I was going to go to this pond. I'd been given a few tips about this place by a friend. And I thought that this was going to be the one that was going to smash them for me. I thought I was going to catch a lot of fish on this. And especially if you're going somewhere new, I talk about this in some of my other videos, is if you know somebody that's been or a regular at the place where you're going, their information, their tips that they give you are going to be really, really valuable. You know, because I could have, you know, if I said, oh, you know, I'm so excited, I just want to go and run my Cinco and just catch largemouth for the day. You know, it could have been a one fish day for me, where, you know, just out of habit, I just threw the dead stick on, just let it sit, and ended up catching quite a few fish. So that's how we rigged up. That's how we set up. Now here's the video. You know, go out there and catch yourself some fish. And I'm gonna actually, this was a private pond, but I'm going to actually go and catch some more in Utah Lake is where I'm actually gonna catch some for you guys, so that you guys can go out there and just smash them yourself, you know, so you don't have to sit and wish that you could go where I went. But I did want to get this video out because it was important to share the hook thing with you, and just wanted to show you, you know, slamming some largemouth. So check it out. Oh, there's a fish right there. Got him. Oh yeah. Oh, a little bluegill. Aha. Okay. First fish of the day. Bluegill. Look at that, guys. First fish of the day. I was not expecting that. Definitely was not expecting a little bluegill. Wow. Oh, here we go. A little bit bigger fish. Here we go. I'm on light line here, so it is a bass. I don't want to lose it. Oh, it is. Oh, he got off. Dang, that was a largemouth. Bummer. Oh, it's just a little bluegill. Oh well, there's another bluegill.
Dang it, I want the largemouth though. Look, he's got a pretty cool color on him. Wow. Largemouth got off though. Anyways, for the viewers, another little bluegill, but I want the largemouth. I want the largemouth. Yeah, I'm getting something. Ah, it's another bluegill. Okay, well, I want my largemouth on it. There we go. Guys, another little bluegill. I've seen a largemouth take this line right here, so I'm gonna keep it right here and then go for that another one. Just let him go. Another little bluegill. Oh well, still. Oh! What's up with this hook? Am I just not hooking that well? I'm gonna leave this in there for a second, but I'm gonna go get a different treble hook. That many fish have got off. I don't want to lose my largemouth again. Here we go again. That's a fish. Oh, that's a largemouth. You ain't getting off this time, pal. You ain't getting off this time, pal. You ain't getting off this time, pal. No way. Oh. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, it's a good fish. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Haha. I'm excited. Super excited. Oh, he swallowed it. Oh yeah, baby. Let's go out of here. Oh yeah. Oh, got him. Hey, hey, ladies and gentlemen. That's a largemouth bass. Yee! Look at him. Still rolling. Okay. Let's go do some pictures. Get this one through the ice. Oh yeah. Oh, catfish right there.